Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about She's Real Fine, My 409, a 63 Impala SS Convertible. Give you the details in a minute. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition. Oh my gosh, She's Real Fine, My 409, the Beach Boys song that made these cars so iconic, it's unbelievable. But a 1963 409 and a 4-speed to boot in a convertible. Really a neat car. Now you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish if you so decide, because that way you'll get to see a cold engine start, you'll get a nice walk around, show you more details and all the special features of this really neat car. So you can watch that if you wish, or you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to this car and to our website where you'll have all the information and pictures on this and our cars. Now our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So if you want to look at close to 100 classic and collectible cars, we have them in our inventory ranging from cars back in the 20s all the way up into the 70s and beyond. So if you're looking for something and you're looking for that collectible car or vehicle, we've probably got it here at Ellingson's. But let's just go into the details of this really well restored car. I'll tell you what, it's in its original Ermine White color. That's the way it came when it was from the factory. That is correct. That is always one of those things, and it is a real 409 car. You know, back in those days, people always, when you pulled up to a car at a stoplight, because big motors, performance, all that muscle car stuff was just in its early infantile stages, you look down and you seen this little emblem right there with 409, you knew this guy meant business no matter what. Take a look at that nice engine compartment, very nicely detailed. It's a 409 with a single 4-barrel on this one. So it's still got lots and lots of performance, especially with a 4-speed hooked up to it for the transmission. She really does run out well. Power steering and power brakes. So options are just really one of those nice things. Whoever ordered this car really started the ball rolling, of course, when they ordered the 409 or the 4-speed. But to add power steering and power brakes is really nice. And I'll tell you what, power steering, brakes, steering is probably one of the most important things for me. This is a full-size car. If you're going to the local car show, or if you're parking, or you're going to whatever, it just makes for a much more pleasant ride, if you will, and the ability to maneuver the car with the power steering. Back then, they had all the bias tires, whereas this car, of course, has the radial tires with the whitewall and the correct SS hubcaps as well. So the radial tires, again, was one of the biggest improvements for any of these old classic and collectible cars and trucks, because it just makes for a better ride, safer in every sense of the word, no matter what. Again, beautiful Ermine White paint. Beautiful chrome on this car. Just take a look how nice it is. I always thought one of the neatest things on these SS's, of course, is they have this aluminum engine turn detail that goes all the way down the quarter panel, all the way out the back. It's also in the dash. And of course, you can quickly identify an SS by the rear taillight section, because that also has the engine turn insert right in the back trunk area. Now, the SS, of course, has three if not 6 total taillights, so that you can always tell again that is the Impala, the top of the line, if you will. But take a look at the inside in this car. Oh my gosh, I mean, it is exceptionally well preserved. The red vinyl bucket seats, red carpet, beautiful dash pad. I mean, that's one of those things that you always look at. That was kind of one of those options that a lot of people had to step up, because many of us unfortunately hit our heads on those steel dashes on cars a little bit earlier than this and have scars to prove it and whatnot. Take a look at the dash. I mean, it's got the factory tack mounted right in the middle with a 6,000 RPM red line. So that's kind of neat with the 4-speed. The center console, I mean, it is an SS deal. I mean, those cars were really detailed, had so many extra, little nuances that, today's cars just seem so plain compared to what you have in 1963. So yeah, beautiful interior. Now we've got a, of course, power top as well. A white power top with the red boot. Looks nice. I guess if I'm looking at it, it's one of the only 4-seater convertibles for Chevrolet in 1963, because, you know, the other ones, of course, was a Corvette, and that was only a 2-seater. So this had plenty of comfort, plenty of room for passengers and whatnot. Dual outside mirrors, of course, which is another nice thing to do. You know, everything like that was extra. You had to mark this off when you ordered your car. There weren't, quote unquote, as many things that came in a package set. You wanted to have some stuff extra, you had to mark it off when you ordered the car. Of course, 409 is going to have dual exhaust as well. I'm taking a look at the back here. Yeah, it is just really right. Again, the back emblem, SS emblem is right on the back with the rear mounted antenna as well. Looks like it's got an AM radio still in place. Nice thing about this car, it hasn't been modified. No one's chopped up the dash, done anything different with the interior. It's the way it came in 1963. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well if you're looking for other places. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll find all the information on this car, our current inventory, and cars that we've had in the past as well. So if you're out perusing the internet, looking for some entertainment, or looking about cars in general or vehicles, guess what? Take a look at those sites. They can also be very entertaining, if you will. No, it's just, you know, she's real fine, my 409. The Beach Boys made this car so special that my uncle even had one back when I was a kid. He had a 64. And I went, it was a white one, but it was a hardtop, and went for a ride with Grandma over 100 miles an hour. Didn't tell Mom and Dad that I did that, because would have got in trouble, but Grandma likes speed. So I guess that kind of runs in the family, still is that way today. So if you're looking for a really nice addition, if you're a Chevy lover and you want that 4-speed in the 409, you can also come down and take a look at it in person. We'd love to have you come into Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and Saturdays as well from 10 to 4. So if you're like me, you want to come down, touch everything, you know, make sure it's as we do. I think we do a really good job. David does a great job of getting all the pictures and the videos put together, gives you a really good feel for the car, and I think that's really important with the way the world is today. You like to get a good feel from that, and I think we try to do real hard to do that. So, well, I guess that's about the story I'm going to tell you on this one for today. So we really appreciate and thank you very much for watching our video, and hope to see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.